Law 37, create compelling spectacles. How does this gain you power? How does this gain you control? And how can we use this in our lives to gain this power, gain this control, and get our reality fields back? Well, let's talk about it. Create compelling spectacles. What we're talking about here is in order to properly gain power, in order to properly gain control over a group, over a cult, over whatever you're trying to gain power or control over, you want to be able to properly present yourself apart from everyone else. In order to do that, you need to have a spectacle. You need to have something that when people look at you, they're like, that's him, and that captures their attention, that captures their emotion, and that captures everything that will get you to have the power and the control over them. So, how do we do this? And why would we do this? Well, I explain why we do this. And how do we do this? Let's talk about it. Number one, in order to do this, you need to understand your audience. You need to know exactly who and what type of people they are. So in order to properly get the message across to them, you do it as such and you get it in that type of fashion. Because since you know who they are, it's more easier to target them. Number two, you choose the right medium. You choose the right way to properly convey the message to them, because different groups have different ways to get the message across to them. So you properly want to have the proper platform to get that across to them. You want to be dramatic, but don't be too over dramatic. You want to make it seem like it's a big deal. You want to make it seem like it's a spectacle. You got to make it seem like it's something out of the ordinary. Make yourself seem bigger than life itself. You gotta build anticipation, and there's many different ways to build anticipation, as you've seen artists do when they drop a song and they put so much effort behind it, or so many different ways to build that anticipation to make it a spectacle one to come and see. And you follow through with it, you do that, and you actually properly present it as such. You know that spectacles go towards emotions. Everything in life follows towards emotions. Love follows towards emotions. Every single purchase you do follows an emotion. You buy food because you're hungry. You buy this because it makes somebody else happy. Everything follows an emotion. You're just curing your own emotions throughout this whole life. So, in that sense, create a spectacle in the same fashion. And be aware of the risk that this may be. You don't want to over-dramatize. You want to be sure that in the fashion that you do it, that it seems like a real thing, and it's not just out of the ordinary. It's actually proper. So make sure to keep the realistic side of it too. Make it realistic in the same sense. So in order to properly do that, as I said, that's how you do it. And you do this because you want to properly present yourself different from everybody else. So that's how you do it, that's how we do it, and that's how we level up 2023. Let's go.